Oh, we're doing YouTube. Welcome back, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. So, of course, it's the Sunday analysis. Going to take a look at 3 pairs. 2 of them has been suggested by you guys through my Instagram, Forex_Loz, if you want to go check that out. But we're just going to take a look at the price action, take a look at structure, and just basically take a look at some potential trading opportunities starting Monday, the 17th of May. So, jumping into this pair, taking a look at New Zealand JPY straight away, and we're having a look on the 4-hour time frame. Then maybe jump into the 1-hour time frame just to get a better understanding. But simply, what are we looking at? What can we clearly see in what the market is doing? The market, right, is clearly trending up, okay? It's obvious, we can clearly see that price is making higher lows, higher highs, higher lows down here, and we've obviously broken previous structural higher highs, indicating to us that the buyers are in control of price movement. So, come Monday, realistically, if we're going to continue looking for buys, it's as simple as this, right? This is how I love to look at it. We just got to break previous structural highs, okay? And if we jump into the 1 hour, we can see that this is a strong key level in the market. This is a 4-hour structural high. And we can also see, right, that we have actually broken this downtrending structure. We have obviously formed that higher low, and we have now created recent or new structural higher lows on the lower time frames, indicating strong bullish sentiment. So realistically, on New Zealand JPY, to continue or to look for some buy positions, what I'd love to see ideally is price start to basically break out of this structure, break out of the higher high, indicating strong bullish sentiment. And then what I'll do is I want to scale into my lower time frames and then start to look for where price is pulling back, and then just making sure that we're not getting caught out on any fake outs. We want to see strong bullish candles. We want to see wick rejections. We want to basically see price failing to break back through this key level. And of course, if price in an uptrend breaks structural highs, that is a strong confluence to us that price is being controlled by the buyers and that we can continue looking for buys. So what I'd want to see is ideally this break of the structural high, price pull back, and then I'd look for some continuations on the upside. I don't think there's any previous structure to go off. Okay, so yeah, if price does break this structural high and push out, then we could be potentially looking very, very bullish, right? But I've got a feeling, or just through intuition, that we may be rejecting at this level. But let's just wait and see what Monday has to offer. Let the market clear up from the weekend and just see how price actually reacts to this level. Because looking at these candles here, the price action is completely depreciating. Okay, so basically the buyers are losing strength, and maybe that the sellers are taking over. As you can see, these candles aren't very full. So we could react to this level. We could start to see a double top and then price fall down. If price does react to this level and start to fail to break through, what I'd want to see is price creating some bearish structure, creating lower highs, lower lows on the 1 hour. Then I'd look for some position to scale into my lower time frames, and my first target would then be coming back to this structural low that we've got down here. And if we do break this structural low, then we're looking very bearish. And if we see a nice break of the structural low, my first target would then be coming back to this structural higher low that we've got here. But that's going to wrap it up for New Zealand JPY. I haven't actually analysed this pair ever, but because I'm quite strict, I stick to just my only pairs that I trade. But this was cool to break this down, so thank you for suggesting this. Okay, so taking a look at the next pair, we're taking a look at pound New Zealand dollar. Again, I've had a look at this pair, don't trade it, but this will be the first time fully analysing it again with most of these pairs. That's why I actually chose these pairs that you guys suggested, or wanted you guys to suggest some pairs, because it makes it a bit different, it mixes it up a bit. So we can clearly see, okay, price has been trending up. But what I am seeing is just looking at structure, looking at price action, okay, we can clearly see here that price has made a structural lower high, indicating to us what? Indicating to us basically that the sellers are in control and that we could be seeing potential downside movement for pound New Zealand dollar, or this could just be a correction. But realistically, to look for some buys, I'd want to see price breaking these structural lows here, okay, and you can already start to see price actually reacting to this level. We've got this strong wick rejection indicating to us that maybe the buyers are taking control of price. But come Monday, realistically, we want to look for buys. Price has made new structural higher lows. We've broken this previous structural high here. We could be pulling back, creating a nice high low here. This could just be a simple pullback. So Monday, looking at the 1 hour time frame, we have this range here, okay. So realistically, we've got 136 pip range. So we could look at this candle here. This candle's beautiful, nice strong bullish hammer doji, or just a doji wick rejection. So we could actually see some nice buys, or we could have just a simple buy within this range. Okay, you got, like I said, you got 135 pips to work with. So if we can see some bullish structure being formed, we see price breakout, breaking some of these structural high lows that we've got here. If we can break some of these structural high lows that we've got here, come out, break down, maybe pull back, or just break the structural lower highs, pull back again, look for some strong bullish engulfers, some bullish sentiment, and then we could probably, or most likely, look for a trade or a buy position back up to this key level. But to look for some real strong buys, I'd want to see price basically breaking out at this level, coming back, retesting, and then my first target would be some of these highs here. So we've got some structure to go back from here. So if we do actually break above here, maybe we could start to target some of these highs here. But if come Monday and we actually see price break below this level, simply I would want to go into a 1 hour time frame. You want to see a strong 4 hour close below this level to look for buys basically. And then I want to see price pull back on the lower time frame, look for wick rejections, look for price basically failing to push back through this key level, and then my first target would simply be coming back to this these structural lows that we've got down here, which is around the 1.91900 level. That's going to be it for pound New Zealand. We're looking bullish. Realistically, we want to look for buys. We could just be trading within this range. So let's just see how price action clears up. But we could potentially look for some nice buys just from this level to up to this key level here, which is a nice 141 pip range. So looks like we're going to have, it looks like on this pair, maybe some nice opportunities to look for some buys between this range and between these key levels. So taking a look at the last pair, taking a look at gold spot USD, I'm absolutely loving this pair. I'm not trading it just yet. I want to make sure I'm all confident with it and that I'm all set and ready and understand its characteristics. But it moves like a beast. It moves insanely, and you guys that trade it will know that. And for every 1 point it moves, it's 10 pips. So there's so many opportunities, or this pair gives you the opportunity to make some good money. But again, it's not about the money, it's about the percentages. Of course, with comes reward, there comes risk. So you've got to be careful of that. Make sure you're always using correct risk management, only risking 1%. Looking at structure here, we can clearly see that price has made some nice higher lows. We've got some structural higher highs here. But realistically, what we want to see is we want to see price breaking out of these structural highs here, okay? If we're failing to break these levels, we could be potentially looking for some downside movement. Let's go into a 1 hour time frame. So we can see that price is actually starting to already react to this key level. We've got a really strong indecision doji, which is an indication to us that maybe the sellers are starting to take control of price movement. On Friday or last week, we had price break out of this structural high. We would have been able to look for some nice opportunities once price broke this key level. On the lower time frames, there would have been a retest, and then we got that strong push, obviously targeting some of these highs. But if we fail to break this key level here, we could potentially be coming back. So if we come down, fail to break again, we could potentially be coming back to this structural high here. And if we do start to see price breaking through these levels, then the first target I'm going to be looking for is price to pull back to here, break this level, come back. Then I'll be targeting some of these structural lows here. But what could happen is price could basically, as again, because price can do anything it wants, we're just trying to analyze and see potential trading opportunities. If price does then come down, let's see how price basically reacts to this key level here, because this is a structural high, and if we actually hold on this level, that's a strong indication of bullish sentiment. And if we start to see on a lower time frames price turning inside out, creating bullish structure, we could potentially look for a buy position back up to this key level here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry it was a little bit late, just been chilling over the weekend doing some personal stuff, but hope this guys brought you some value, a little bit of technical analysis, a little bit of structure, price action breakdown to look for some trading opportunities. But like I said, if you guys did enjoy this, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, just to let me know that you guys are enjoying this. That's all. But enjoy the rest of your weekend, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you lot in the next one.